Hello, and welcome to Three Kobolds Gaming, where we play Pathfinder 2nd Edition, remastered with errata. And tonight, we continue our Heroes of Absalom campaign. Ben, how does that make you feel?
Very excited. I'm very excited.
Good. Dan, your thoughts on Ben's excitement?
I'm not so pumped about Ben's excitement, but I'm pumped for my own excitement for this game.
No, wait, hold on. It's screwing
Jack, how do you feel about Dan being anti-Ben excitement?
I'm pro Dan being anti-Ben excitement. I think we should all value our own excitement above the excitement of others. It doesn't speak on our opinions of those people. It just speaks on, good self-esteem.
Good. Emily Grace, why do you think Jack is wrong?
I don't.
Yes!
Hold on, no, we can't let Jack end on I have a staunch Jack is wrong, and he has to prove why he's right policy. Jack is automatically wrong unless proven otherwise.
My name's Will, and I turn my players against themselves prior to combat in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I'm excited to get through here and play some Pathfinder 2nd Edition, but I do have some exciting Paizo news. So last week we talked about Dawn of Frogs, which is a new kind of beginner box set. Paizo just recently released a backer kit for something known as Paizo Quest, which is like an expanded version of that, but more board gamey. So if anybody is familiar with Gloomhaven, the idea is that you have these characters that you play through a bunch of generated scenarios through like an adventure booklet, and it has maps and miniatures and a bunch of different stuff, and you get coins and experience that you can customize your character as you play these adventures, so on and so forth. I don't know why I didn't think that, TTRPGs would be a great kind of segue into that sort of board game, which has become very, very popular in the last 5 to 10 years. But Paizo came out with the idea. So Paizo Quest on backer kit, they have everything up there. And it looks like they've got some kind of partnership with Titanforge, which is one of those online miniature, custom miniature maker. So they have bunches and bunches of minis that you can kind of customize your pack with. So it looks sick. So if you want to go check that out, it's just like a no prep cooperative, no DM kind of Pathfinder that you can get into. It looks cool. That's all I got to say about that.
We've been begging for a no GM Pathfinder for a while.
I know. It's just unfortunate, Ben, that we are going to have to use an AI GM for Mythspeaker, and unfortunately there are only 4 slots. I'm so sorry to tell you that you are not being renewed on your contract.
I'll see you in court.
Goddamn.
Hey, happy birthday to Ben, all right?
Happy birthday,
To Ben!
Yes, it is actually Ben's birthday. We're not just...
What? How's that you
youngin?
If Ben were here, he'd be upset. Let's just get into it. We've been averaging 1.5 late game Pathfinder combats per session. Gotta bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
We really do.
Let me introduce you to some friends of mine. 3 Creatures made entirely of concentric circles. Welcome. These creatures are radiant wardens, specifically designed constructs meant to guard areas where the dimensions between planes, where the veil, if you will, between planes has been thinned. And you all walk into this room with a giant summoning circle on the ground, and these creatures assemble themselves from random scrap in the corners. It's round 2. 2 of you are in the room, 2 of you are not. And there's a big old Radiant Warden in between. Top of the round. It is this creature's turn. This creature is going to hold out one of its arms. And I forgot to throw this up on screen last time. This is what these creatures look like.
So weird.
Are they like all metal?
They are entirely metal.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Very cool creatures. Very cool creatures. The one in the top right is going to go ahead and look at Kashak. Extend one of those hammers down. A wave of light radiates out from it, slamming potentially not into you, potentially into you. It's going to make an attack. Uh, 39 against your AC. That's unfortunate.
See you next week.
Will attempt to cast a spell using its second and third actions.
Let's say you, Weaver.
Did it say cast a spell? Because I obviously would say recognize spell.
Okay, so you're going to use your reaction to attempt to recognize spell.
I am. 13 for a total of. Is it Arcana by any chance?
Lovely question. It is an arcane spell.
Ooh, we love that.
Up to what rank of spell do you automatically recognize if it is arcane? All.
All, yeah.
Yeah, legendary.
This is a spell known as Confusing Colors. A cloud of cascading, ever-changing colors manifests in the air. Creatures are dazzled while inside the cloud, as are those within 20 feet of the cloud's area. A creature must attempt a will save if it is inside the cloud when it is cast, if it enters the cloud, or if it ends its turn within the cloud. A creature currently affected by the cloud does not need to attempt new saving throws.
Cloud makes dazzled. That's the answer.
Cloud makes dazzled, potentially stunned on critical failure.
Oh, critical failure. Okay. I don't care about dazzled at all.
Actually,
It's confused, not
you are
dazzled.
automatically dazzled.
Yeah,
The will save is for confused or stunned.
which is very bad.
Confused. Yeah, that's confused is always bad.
Yeah, but I'm gonna crush the saves. What are we talking about? It'll be a really annoying battlefield hazard.
Manipulate subtle visual. Actually, just
Illusion.
illusion subtle visual.
Yeah.
Subtle.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Able to be like done under.
Like under your breath.
Yeah, kind of like without detection.
Cool.
Sorry, I gotta look up a few spells.
Can be cast without incantations and obvious manifestations.
I wonder if that means that you can't recognize spell on it.
I feel like it would say that in the trait. No. But like, what else does that trait do? I guess. Yeah.
Well, I guess, but this guy wasn't stealthing, so it's not like he was hiding.
Does that matter?
Well, then you have to have an action. Oh, I guess, I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Look it up while I look up my spells.
Before the remaster, use a conceal spell. Metamagic required a deception check to hide your gestures, incantation. Remaster conceal spell. Spell trait just add subtle trait. Some effects are not concealed in both games, so there's no way.
You must be aware of the casting.
Yeah, wait, shit, can you not recognize this?
Why wouldn't I not? Doesn't have to spend an action for if it spends an action, right?
But like, you don't know what it's doing until after it finishes the spell. That's what the subtle trait is kind of getting at. Is a spell with the subtle trait can be cast without incantations and doesn't have obvious manifestations. So the example on this like Reddit comment here is like, okay, so you could cast it if invisibility had the subtle trait, right? You could do so silently. You don't make a noise. You just cast it. Then you fucking disappear. So like, obviously you could recognize what happened after the effect goes off, but there's no like waving the hands and
I mean,
cooking up some magic in your hands to make an orb, but like there's none of that with a subtle spell.
that's fair because I have a feat called Surreptitious. I cannot pronounce this word to save my life. Can you say it, Will? You got it.
No,
Surreptitious.
I don't have the feat.
Surreptitious. Surreptitious.
Surreptitious.
Surreptitious?
Surreptitious. That's what I said. Spellcasting.
It is what you said. That's what I heard.
Ben is just gone. Ben would be so upset if he were here.
But anyways,
What does it do?
So am I not? Well, basically, it just means that I can cast a spell while I gain the conceal spell wizard class feat, which lets you cast a spell without needing
I'm back. Can you hear me? Hello?
without people noticing. It doesn't say that you have to cast. You have to
No,
do an
can
action.
you not
Right?
hear me? Wait,
No, we
wait.
can hear
We
you.
can hear you.
Oh, good. Okay, sorry.
But somebody else was talking and you interrupted. So.
Okay, so
Uh,
like Dan just kind of proves our point.
Right.
I mean, conceal spell is also a metamagic feat. Does it just give you that automatically every time you
No,
cast?
so I'm sorry. I should have kept going. Conceal spell. That action gives you the subtle trait to your spell, but the spell
Yeah.
already has the subtle trait.
Right.
So I think I am not able to recognize the spell.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I would agree with that.
Okay. Weaver is just
Neat.
like,
Wow.
oh, this guy's doing nothing. Great.
I'm just going to tell you exactly what it does while I do it to you. Is I guess the answer because I didn't read the traits. We are gonna do something fun. And drop a 20-foot burst on the battlefield. I will need Twinkletoes and Kashak to roll will saves.
That makes sense.
Are they affected by this too?
I'm glad you asked.
48, and if
You-
it's a success, it's a critical.
48 and success is a critical. Okay. Kashak?
40 and no such benefit.
40 and no such benefit. Critical success from Twinkletoes. Regular success from Kashak.
Oh, good.
You are both, however, still dazzled. As are Fearin and Weaver.
We are also dazzled, even though we're not in the spell.
You are within 20 feet of the effect of the spell.
Okay.
So the burst is 20 feet and then 20 more feet.
20 more feet of just being dazzled.
Ugh.
Fun spell. Fun spell.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
That is its turn. We will go to Kashak next.
Alrighty. I wasn't kidding. I don't actually care about dazzled because I'll just make creatures concealed, but I don't have to make checks against concealment. As of blind fight, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna uncork Sheathra into the square next to me. I will then command her to Jaw Strike
Please roll a concealment check for Sheethra.
Wow. 9, which is over.
Okay.
Let's roll an attack roll. How about a 47?
47.
Sheeper came to play.
Is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I think she's then going to try to grapple that creature. So I will roll an athletics check. I'll roll a concealment as well. 5. So I just passed it.
All right.
And then athletics check coming in with a little bit of a map going on here. That is a natural 20 for a 47 on the grapple check.
A 47, you say? And this
I
is
do say.
against
I say
Fortitude?
so. Fortitude DC?
It is a critical grapple. It is restrained.
Creature is restrained.
You like that?
And then with Kashak's turn, he's going to, with those last 2 actions. Am I not in my stance? That's lame. I'm going to enter my stance and then unloose an arrow.
Okay.
How does a 39 do against off guard?
A 39 against off guard is a miss.
Okay. That's unlucky. I rolled poor. But that is my turn.
It's unlucky. I do need both yourself and Sheether to roll a will save.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't stay in the cloud.
Can't stay in the cloud,
Oh,
huh?
he can. And he is.
Okay, so I rolled a natural 20 for a 49. Sheethra
Unaffected.
rolled a 42.
Unaffected.
Okay, good deal.
And Jack, as a reminder, Kashak has these ethereal golden chains currently wrapped around his ankles that are clipping into the ground as if they came out from below. They are not hampering you whatsoever. You do not even feel them, you just see them around your ankles.
I don't. That was a roller coaster.
Yeah.
What?
This was an effect that happened after being struck by one of these creatures.
So they are very clearly like chains tied to my feet or my ankles.
Yeah. Wrapped
But, like-
around both of your ankles and then disappearing into the ground. They're not making any noise. You don't feel them.
Yeah,
They're not hampering
like-
your movement.
On with them.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Shouldn't be an issue.
Unconcerned.
Firin, it is your turn. You are dazzled. Lots of colors coming out from the room now.
Okay. I am dazzled. The first thing I'm going to do is... can I tell which one is doing this to Kashak? Like, which one hit Kashak, rather?
The one in front of you is the one that had hit Kashak.
First, I'm going to free action sustain my lightning storm.
Okay.
So I need a reflex save from that one.
That seems reasonable. How does a 45 feel to you?
That is a regular success, so it will be half damage.
Do you get anything for this thing being completely made of metal?
No. I wish I did. So that is 23 points of electricity damage from the free sustain lightning storm.
So this
And then
bolt of electricity erupts from the ceiling, and you watch as it sparks, hits that kind of mace-like head of the creature, and then just erupts through each of the rings, bouncing back and forth with the smell of ozone and that zap. This creature, its constituent pieces, fall to the ground in a heap.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, it's dead.
Great.
Wow.
Does Firin get the sense that, like, it did more damage than it should have?
No.
No, okay. Oh, then that changes actually what I'm gonna do, perhaps.
You guys just did all of the damage from your first turn to that creature.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah,
hunted
yeah.
target.
No,
And-
there's never going to be a better time to do what I'm about to do. Fearon's going to spend all 3 of his actions on his turn casting a spell. And he is going to summon Farum Nestra, the Lady of Rust, the
There it is.
elemental herald of metal.
There it is.
Ugh, gross.
We'll bring out the token for Farum Nestra, the Herald of Rust.
Okay, give me one moment. Is that a PH or an F?
F.
Rust is.
I was good on Rust. I needed help with Herald, thanks.
More like feral.
And I am casting Summon Elemental Herald.
Your search did not match any documents.
Alright, give me Rusty the Rust Monster instead.
Ooh, Rusty the Rust Monster is perfect. This will have the arrive effect that happens.
Okay.
The arrive effect is Shard Cloud. The Herald of Metal arrives as a cloud of metal shards and static electricity. I need a reflex save. A reflex save from both of the Guardians.
You got it, big guy.
What size is this creature? Huge?
Pretty sure huge.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, huge. Yep.
It is a 43 from the northern one and a 35 from the southern one.
All right, so that's a success and then a fail, which is very exciting. So this is. So it is some electricity and slashing damage going through. That is a total of 17 electricity damage,
Okay.
and then quick math says 24 slashing damage as just this swirling cacophony of shards of electricity, like staticking back and forth, just appear and only impact my enemies very specifically in the spell. Because this is a 50-foot emanation, so it's the entire room.
Okay.
And then Farum Nestra's going to hang out for a round, and that's my turn.
The Herald of Rust makes its entrance. It is this creature's turn. This creature. I mean, sometimes you just gotta do it, right? It's gonna cast a spell.
Is it?
I'm glad you asked. It does not.
I rolled 39, but if it's Arcana, I crit.
You automatically recognize Prismatic Spray.
No, get that shit out of here. I don't deal with that.
You like that one, right? That one's okay.
No.
What level spell is that? Is that like a 7th level spell? 8th level spell?
Base
What
is-
that?
Actually, it doesn't. Yeah, it's just rank 7.
Ooh.
Rank 7. Okay.
We love evocation. That's so funny because earlier, I don't know if anyone, I cast Spray,
Mm-hmm.
so that would have been perfect to hang on to for this spell. But thankfully, I'm just gonna cast Elemental Annihilation Wave at 7th level.
Oh, what a
Perfect,
great
yeah.
spell, though.
Yeah,
I-
absolutely.
I saved that exactly for this moment.
What a good spell.
Say
I'll
they
take
have
it.
evocation.
You know,
They
if I don't have to
evocation.
get that thing cast on me.
Oh, it's a natural 18 for like a lot.
You counteract it.
Uh,
Would you like
52.
A lot.
Yeah.
to subject it to its own spell?
Yes, I would.
Oh,
It's a little reflect.
It is a 6. It is an indigo ray.
oh, isn't that
Does,
the...
does that affect it?
That's a great question.
For the flesh to stone?
No, that's
No,
the
it is mind warp.
fuse.
Probably
Yeah.
confused.
That was a great question.
It doesn't look like it's immune to confused.
It is.
Emotion or mental?
No, it still works if it fails its save.
Ah. Nice.
So it will roll a will save against its own spell DC. And it actually fails its own spell DC. The target is confused for 1 minute.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
So
That is hysterical.
Very funny.
Incredible.
it is flat-footed. It treats nothing as its nothing as its allies. It cannot delay, ready, or use reactions. You use all of your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips, though the GM can have you use other actions to facilitate attack, such as draw weapons, so on and so forth. Your targets are randomly determined by the GM. It is currently within range to use its third action to hammer strike 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures. Its ally will be a 1 on a d4. Farum Nestra, Herald of Rust, will be a 2 on a d4. Sheether will be a 3 on a d4, and Kashak will be a 4 on a d4.
Point of order, she's the Lady of Rust, the Herald of Metal, just to be clear.
Makes more sense.
Does this thing have hit
Same.
points?
Actually.
The Herald?
That is straight for Kashak. And that is a 46 to hit.
That's it.
It's gonna be 39 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Could you roll a will save for me?
Yes. Well, I rolled a 3, boys and girls. What do we think? For a 32?
Will save? Yeah,
That's pretty fine. I'm sure.
For golden chains
I'm
shackled
not worried about it.
on your
That's
ankles?
all
Just
you,
becoming
buddy.
chained by golden shackles? What do you think? Now, here I point it.
Don't forget,
Alright.
you can always lie.
Incredible incredible hero point economy with a 47.
47.
Right.
You seem to take no additional effects from this save. It is this creature's turn. No, it's not. Sorry. It would have been the one that died's turn. But he died.
Haha.
Ain't that just the way?
Weaver, you are up.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with another little fireball here. 6th level. I need those 2 creatures to roll a reflex save as big boom echoes in the chamber.
Top one gets a natural 20. Bottom one gets a 39.
Crit success, crit failure.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, what are
Yeah,
you
buddy.
casting?
We all-
Fireball, 6th level,
Where are you casting it?
on the very far upper corner, upper right,
Okay.
like right here.
I will need Farum Nestra, the Lady of Rust, Herald of Metal, to roll
Yeah,
a reflex
okay.
save.
Gladly. Okay.
Weaver is just looks at Fear and it's just like, I'm so sorry.
Let it be known that Weaver deigned to cast offensive magic and affect Farum Nestra, the Lady of Rust, Herald of Metal. What'd you get? I'm sorry, wait.
You don't have to do this. The Incarnate is not fully a creature. It can't take any other actions, nor can it be targeted or harmed by strike spells or other effects.
Dang it.
It doesn't hit her.
It is an incarnation.
It is not like a creature he summoned. It is like a force.
My bad.
I rolled a bunch of ones and I got a 28.
28. Top one takes no damage. Bottom one
Roll
takes
D6.
full damage. All right. One more action. Jack out here to ruin my fun.
Always.
The rules.
The rules are the rules.
Get in here. Why are you waiting?
I'm
You're standing in
scared.
the hallway like a little baby. Get in here. Will's gonna make you Will's gonna he's just gonna measure corners of your square against corners of other creature's square every time you
I'm
try
gonna
to do
hide
something.
behind the Herald, and that'll be my turn.
Well, I don't know if you can do that. It's not really there.
He hides behind the idea of the Herald.
Don't we all at some level?
Yeah. for
Um,
sure.
That's everything from Weaver. Twinkle Toes, you are up.
All right. I would like to. Oh gosh, my scissors were stuck to my mouse. Can I run over to here? I know
Yeah.
that's not flanking with anybody,
You,
but I've
you,
definitely got the movement.
you certainly can, as long as you don't exit and then re-enter the the cloud of colorful colors.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, confusing colors. It's no longer scintillating
Okay.
patterns. One of the best spell names. Free remaster.
I will then, with my second action, precisely strike this guy.
Let's see what you got.
Nice.
How's a 40 to hit?
A 40,
Green on
Because-
the off guard was a miss.
because it is off guard, is a hit.
It's off guard.
It is confused at the moment.
It's confused.
Ooh. All right.
39 against off guard earlier was a miss, and then
And then a 40 is a
40
hit.
against off guard was a hit.
Yeah.
I wonder
It's
if the
weird.
shackles are giving. I wonder if the shackles are giving the creatures AC buffs. Because that was the creature that shackled me.
26 points of
I think Jack is
damage.
thinking about it too hard. 26 points of damage.
And then I will parry the platypus.
Can you show me precisely where you struck this creature?
Very
Uh,
large.
26 points of damage. And then I'm sorry, you're gonna parry, you said?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Extravagantly.
Are you doing spirit or fire?
Spirit.
Spirit. Heard and accepted. Is that everything from Twinkle Toes?
Yes.
Top of round 3. This creature's gonna cast a spell.
Recognize spell, if I can.
It's Prismatic Spray.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you guys are sensing a pattern about the spells that these creatures cast in this dungeon.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy how it's just there with this spell, guys.
Who's it's gonna
Yeah.
hit? It's gonna be us three. Yeah.
Yes, and Sheethra.
She was the third in that three.
Like, you would get hit too. I would get hit too, I think.
Yeah, I was number 2 in that three. And you're never gonna believe it was number 1 in that three.
Was it?
Baron
the
Mestra,
Herald?
the Lady of Rust, Herald of Metal.
Yeah, I counteract it with a Force Barrage.
Okay, could you go ahead and
Somehow works with
roll a
because of the
counteract check.
evocation.
What fucking rank did you prepare Force Barrage at?
Oh, at 7th level.
Why?
I always carry a 7th level.
Why?
Why not?
I
Never know.
I'm sure there's a reason. It makes no sense in my head right now. That's awesome.
3 damage? Jack is the answer.
It's always the answer. 48.
48. will successfully counteract the spell. Would you like to target itself with its own spell?
Of course.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and roll
Reason I took
a.
that-
That's hilarious. He rolled. It rolled a 7, which is a violet ray.
Send it to another dimension.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
the
roll a
F-off
will
one.
save,
Send it to another dimension.
and I have the chance to do the funniest thing ever here. But it's all gonna be dependent on this die roll.
It's kind of hard now, right? Like you have to critically fail this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He regular succeeds his own spell.
Okay.
DC.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's exceptionally hard, actually, Jack.
Yeah, critically
For this
failing.
creature. So let's see. We've got nothing happens,
Yeah, I guess so.
and that's the end of the story. Let's see. It's got one more action. It will attempt to shoot a radiant beam at Weaver.
At the Herald?
At Weaver. I've already been.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
already
but
been.
it's- I
did
get
find
cover,
the
right?
Stat block now. Now that it's convenient to me, I found the stat block.
I have been informed by my attorney that I am not allowed. I'm legally not allowed to target this creature. So, it's a 39 to hit the wizard.
It's a miss.
That is a miss. What's your AC?
For your attorney
Asking
to give
for
you
a friend.
bad advice
It's,
like
it's
that.
39 exactly. Oh, so is that a hit?
How many years have we
I'm
been
so
playing this
glad
game
I
now?
Oh yeah,
asked.
no, but no, I'm sorry. I had the aura up.
I'm so glad I asked because this guy's trying to cheat me.
No, if I have the aura up, it's 40.
So then your AC is 40.
Yeah,
That is a miss.
but yeah.
What's happening?
That's the way this guy plays.
Who knows?
This guy's just answering questions without having any of the pertinent information.
To be fair, you asked me what my AC was. Weaver's AC is 39.
No, it's not.
With
It's
the
40.
aura up. Well, now
No.
it's 40.
I'm not
Now
asking
it's
what your
40.
AC is sometimes. I'm asking you what your AC currently is.
Yeah, your AC has no permanent figure.
You know, it's all semantics at the end of
Yeah.
the day.
Wild.
Can't believe he just said it's all semantics while we're playing a TTRPG. I'm gonna move on. Kashak, you're up.
I'm gonna delay, and I know full well that I have to still roll the will saves, but I am going
Yeah.
to delay.
Go ahead and roll your will saves.
Kashak rolled a 40.
Okay.
Sheether rolled a. Making sure the math right. 44.
Both unaffected.
Great. So I'm
Here.
delaying.
You're up.
All right. Let me just confirm the timing of when the depart action takes place. At the end of my next turn. Okay, so it doesn't happen at the start. All right. So Farum Nestra's hanging out. Theron is going to. First action will be to free sustain the lightning storm on the northern guardian or radiant construct.
Sure.
I don't know why I rolled. That's a reflex save on you. Which sucks because it was a good roll.
Well, I think I matched you because I rolled a natural 1.
Hey!
Oh, my damage is not great, but that's still going to be 56,
56
points of electricity
points.
damage then.
Of electricity damage as lightning rocks the structure of this creature. Its concentric rotating circles jittering as they are shocked.
I will then 5-foot step as my first action. Second
Okay.
and third action, I will Tempest Surge, the same one. So give me another reflex save. Fearon is just creating so much lightning in this room.
That is a 49.
That is a regular success. So that will be 31 points of electricity damage.
Okay. 31
And
per.
and then at the end of my turn, Farum Nestra, the Lady of Rust, Herald of all metal, will take the depart action. First, she'll actually move to be like right on top of them, which she's allowed to do as part of this. And then what she does is she does Rust Mist. The shards in her cloud rapidly rust and cling to enemies in a 50-foot emanation, dealing a certain amount of just straight up damage, untyped damage, to metal creatures and objects in the area that are, with the basic reflex save, ignoring hardness. Unattended objects automatically fail. And again, these are to enemies, not to allies.
So, do I get a save or no?
Yes, reflex save.
Reflex save.
Basic reflex.
For untyped damage.
Top one is a 41, bottom one is a 36.
Top one, 41, I forget if that, I think that passes.
Shouldn't it fail?
Oh no, that fails, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Both fails, both take 30 points of untyped damage as the Lady of Rust is walking like through them and just basically like uttering that these things have outlived their usefulness and must be returned back to me whence they came, and then vanishes. That's my turn.
Nope.
Druids, man. Somebody needs to talk about how broken they are. Gonna move on to Warden the Third.
I'm actually going to insert before that.
Okay.
What I'm going to do with a free action before my turn, I'm going to hunt the creature to the northeast, the top of the room there. I will command Sheethra to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And with that movement, as part of that, so this is her Lurching Rush ability, so she moves her full movement. She did move more than 20 feet away, so she's going to get a +2 on this strike. A 43 to hit.
43 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
32 total points. And I will 5-foot step as part of a parting shot. So I will step out of that cloud there and then fire against off guard AC with this strike. Threw that dice into the absolute stratosphere. That's a natural 19 for a 53 against off guard.
Sometimes you just wish you were a swashbuckler. 53 against off guard is still a crit, though. Go ahead and roll damage.
Woo! Okay. These creatures are not unholy, are they?
They're not what?
Unholy?
Unholy? No. They are but
Why not?
humble constructs.
I would like to try to demoralize it,
Okay.
if that's legal.
You were always welcome to try.
I hate it when he says things like that.
I'd also like to remind you that laws don't stop you from doing anything. They just give you punishments if you're caught doing them.
What do you think about 100 points of damage?
100 points of damage.
What do you think about 100? What do you think about what do you think about 20 on 2d10? You like that?
So
You like boxcar 10s?
Sheethra does the running lizard gag where she begins slapping her feet and you hear the claws scraping against the stone. She leaps up, grabs one of the center rings of this creature's chest, and pulls it down to the ground as you step up, drawing back an arrow, and put it straight into the center of the mace head that forms the kind of centerpiece of this construct. The arrow slams in as Sheethra picks it up and smashes it back to the ground again. It shatters, and the remaining pieces fall to the ground.
Let's go.
Nice.
That's an efficient turn right there. That's everything.
That is everything. It is this creature's turn. Still has 3 valid legal targets. It's going to be Sheethra on a 1 or a 2 on a d6, Kashak on a 2 or a 3, or sorry, 3 or a 4, and Twinkle Toes on a 5 or 6. That's 2. That is a Shithra. So 3 hammer strikes coming out at Shithra. We have a 42, a 35,
Miss.
and a 27.
Critical miss.
Shithra will take 39 points bludgeoning damage. Could Shithra roll me a will save?
36.
36. You watch now in real time as these chain ends seem to come up from the ground around each of her legs, wrap around the ankles, and then tighten back down into the ground. Shithra doesn't even seem to notice.
What's happening with this?
I'm very confused with this abilities.
Weaver, it is your turn.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the electric arc on this guy. I need a reflex save.
You need a reflex save.
Yes, sir.
Suppose I can allow that. That is a 40. I'm sorry, I thought you said 11d4 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. He had to roll 11d4 on his,
Yeah.
on his sheet.
11d4.
Sometimes
27
it's
points of damage.
normally 11d3, but right now it's 11d4.
And then can Weaver try to like identify the magic that's happening with these golden chains?
By all means, roll an Arcana.
45.
40. Wait for it. 5. Yeah. So this will actually be part of a subsequent identify creature or recall knowledge. It was at a higher DC, but because you passed the first one, you can reattempt until you fail. This ability is known as Radiant Blow. When a creature is hit by Radiant Warden's Hammer Strike, a flash of radiant energy attempts to anchor the creature in place. Make a will save, and on failure, the creature can't use any teleportation effect for 1 minute. And on a critical failure, the creature is also permanently blinded.
Aha! What?
Good.
Well, this game is so funny. This game, you get to a high enough level, and this game starts handing out permanent blindness on like the most random shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't teleport, or you can't see forever.
Like a big enough creature will slap you across the face, and it's like, yeah, if you roll bad enough, you permanently blind.
There's been a couple of permanent confusions that we've had to work through.
Yeah, sure have.
And that was at like 14th level.
That's Weaver's turn.
That's all of Weaver's turn. Okay. Twinkle Toes.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna start by tumbling through to the other side of this guy.
Okay, roll an acrobatics.
Okay. 54.
Critical success.
He is off guard to me if he wasn't before.
He is off guard to everything right now.
Cool.
Mega off guard.
Mega off guard. I'm then going to do a perfect finisher on him. How is a... Oh, wait. Sorry. 51 to hit.
A 51 to hit because off guard is a critical.
Yeah.
This guy ain't hunted, though, is he?
He's not.
That's okay. Alright. Crit finisher with Brilliant Rapier. $115 points of spirit damage.
Yeah, it is.
And with that, having sliced through the last vestiges holding this creature's spirit, the concentric metal rings that it was inhabiting. The connection is severed. The rings and various pieces fall to the ground in the final of the 3 piles. You are out of initiative, though some of you are still dazzled by the absolute rave going on in the corner.
Yep.
As a quick reminder of what you see in here. That is that room. This
I was gonna take
large.
a perception check if that would matter also, but if you want to just go.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Sure.
There's a subtle, unnatural chill in this room. The ornate summoning circle is set permanently into the floor. You can see that it is not just drawn on, but carved into the stone floor.
Mm.
There are the remnants of ritual ingredients that lie scattered in mounds of other debris, containers long ago moldered into dust. The eastern wall bears bizarre scribbles that look more recent than anything else in the room. What was your perception?
It was a 42.
A 42. You're looking through the room. There really are only a few things of note, and as far as you can tell, you have kind of picked out all of that information. That information being, only thing of value left in this room are small gems placed in 9 of the 12 little ritual piles scattered around the circle. They seem to be these small, well-cut black gems that would require a little bit more careful inspection to determine what they are. The other pertinent piece of information that you gain is you see the symbol of digression, the laughing fiend, integrated into the mural upon which the writing is over. So there's this mural, and somebody has written over the mural in some kind of paint. I'm assuming you don't speak the language that this information is written in.
How dare you? I definitely speak Uruksi.
Okay, that's what I assumed. Weaver.
But Kashak can't read, so.
Yeah, I do speak Uruksi. I never said it.
Yes.
What does
What languages do you speak or read?
I would say I can read.
Specifically read.
Understand.
I'm making sure that I can. I don't know if I can only understand heard languages or I can also read them.
I think we talked about this already, and I'm pretty sure it's only.
You can
what you
communicate
hear.
with creatures that you don't speak their language, but like
I
you
can't read it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kashrishi, Terran, Sylvan, Fey, Celestial, Gnomish, Draconic, Aklo, Dwarven, Elven, Jotun, Arcadian, Protean.
I didn't hear infernal in there.
Correct.
You do not understand the writing.
How about now?
Did something change to warrant you asking that question?
He
The
thought you were
gems,
asking about languages he knew at level 14, not
Yeah,
languages
yeah.
he knows now.
right?
Yeah. Let me just do a one action focus spell. I can read all languages.
The gems. What would we go in? What would go into identifying those further?
Uh, what do you have that you would like to try?
I don't know. Stealth.
They are black gems. You are certain that they would go very well with your Halloween ninja costume. Religion, go for it.
Nope. 38.
38. You're not able to tell what kind of gem they are, but you do find a very unique distinction. There are 9 total gems, and 4 of them are different. They are still black. This, like, deep darkness. But in 4 of the gems, you see swirling amongst the inside. Like there is mist in a vortex trapped within the gem itself. And as you're looking at it, you realize that there are souls entrapped in the gems.
Yeah.
This is very this is very intense for Kashak because he picked up a rock one time and then there was a soul in it and it entered his eye and then took over his brain a couple times. I think he kind of distances himself from these after noticing that information. He'll kind of stick them into a pouch or a bag or something and hide them away. I don't want to be around these. Is there something we can do with gems that have souls in them? Does anyone know
Souls
anything?
in them?
Yes.
Kieran sort of
Souls.
awkwardly looks over at the psychopumps perched on his shoulder, and just goes, we could liberate them, but what are these?
Gems.
Can I roll Lore Master lore on those?
Whose souls are in them?
You can absolutely roll Lore Master Lore.
Can Weaver roll decipher writing on this wall?
That was a 29, dude.
29. And what exactly is your question about them, Emily Grace?
What?
Just what?
What?
If your question is what, the answer is you don't know.
Okay, I had a feeling.
Cipher writing. The text must be in a language you can read.
Keep reading.
Though the GM might allow you to attempt to decipher text written in an unfamiliar language using society instead. I don't see a world in which you don't understand a language and then understand the language by rolling a skill. So
I would argue that I would.
Have you never seen Beautiful Mind?
If I could find a familiar language similar to, and then I sound it out loud, trying to piece together the writing of that language compared to the writing of this language. If there
this is a real
thing.
thing translators do. Is you find similar roots, you find similar terms and words, and you say,
it's
okay,
like reverse
I think this
engineering.
means this, but I'm
and
not
John
sure.
Travolta learned Portuguese.
Okay. So how long are you spending doing this? What kind of reference texts do you have?
A legendary societist.
Yep.
I would argue 10 minutes. with my very high intelligence.
Okay.
Big brain boy.
Was it actually John Travolta? I haven't seen Beautiful Mind in maybe 20 years.
No, is that
Isn't that Russell Crowe?
If you roll,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, it is.
just roll and roll 20. And if you roll a 20, you will decipher the writing. In an hour.
What I'm learning is that Will doesn't believe in translation.
It's not that I don't believe in translation. You are trying to decipher a language from a completely foreign plane that you don't know.
Lord only knows what else he's looking up now.
Like there are spells at rank 1 and 2 for this.
I just cut things with
Yeah.
a sword.
I
so-
think okay, I'm gonna read the text of the spell True Speech out loud, but I think it means I can read words as well. The target can understand all words regardless of language and also speak the languages of other creatures. So the target can understand all words. That doesn't specify heard.
That's
or
not mechanical text,
read.
that's flavor text.
So what does that?
It's all
Uh,
flavor text, man.
the next sentence is you cast tongues as a 5th level divine innate spell once per day on yourself. You gain a +1 bonus on diplomacy checks for the duration of the spell when speaking to
What?
creatures with whom you already shared a language. Talking about true speech, right? The feat?
Yeah. No, the spell.
Oh, the
The
spell.
spell.
I was like, what are you reading?
The
Tongues.
feat, also called true speech.
Fair enough.
Why
I
would he
said-
be
I
talking
was-
about
I
the feet?
said-
He
I
said that
said
he was
cast.
doing the spell.
I said cast the spell.
Rank 5, the target you can all words. Regardless of language, and also speaks the language. Yeah,
Okay,
100%.
yeah. So Weaver cast True Speech on himself.
there you go.
Yep. Probably should have just done that. I forgot that's one of my school spells, curriculum spells. It's actually pretty cool. Regardless,
Amazing. So, you're looking at it, you're attempting to comprehend these writings. Eventually, you get to the point where you just say, screw it, and cast a spell on yourself to be able to comprehend the words directly.
that's how a wizard be.
The mural itself contains what appears to be a almost pictograph, a kind of visual language, if you will. Less letters and more ideas represented by the symbology used in the mural itself. And it is an invocation to the 4 horsemen. It prays for success in the binding of souls and wishing for the horsemen's aid in becoming as powerful as Karnas. That seems to have been the original purpose of this wall. But much more recently, you see writing with additional names and runes interspersed with bizarre, rambling annotations. It takes you a while to read through them because they're not coherent. So just because you understand what the words are, the meaning doesn't match. But as you kind of puzzle piece words and phrases together, there are 4 statements that you put together. The first, quote, "All of you are children, pretenders to the shepherd's throne. They will awaken, and they will feast." The second, "Received his crown by the Laughing One's hand, only to squander it and pay the penalty." Third, "Gained power and favor from the fallen horseman before abandoning him for the whispers of the very creature who engineered his rise and fall. History repeats itself." And then finally, there is a section that is just almost mad ramblings. You see the word protection written over and over again. You see the words gone. You see the words broken, empty, just all interspersed, almost written over each other, time and time and time and time again. That's where we're going to be where we go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break. Back at 8:25 Eastern Standard. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back.
Thanks.
So you're left in this room with this creepy inlaid summoning circle, a couple of gems that have some souls on them. A fresco invoking the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and insane rantings in a language that you have not yet determined, though can understand.
Dan took an hour to do all of that.
No, because he cast
No,
the
no.
spell, took him, maybe 2 minutes before he was like, "Screw this, we're gonna, we're gonna cast the spell."
I don't think I fully healed after the whale fight.
Nope.
We didn't.
Oh,
we
did not.
didn't.
We
No.
specifically did not.
Oh, cool. Okay, so
We
that's
ran. Yeah, I'm very
We
low.
had to get out of the room because we were being pulled into the center.
Oh, right,
and then-
because of the hallway thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, the hallway thing fucked us up. So, yeah, I need 216 hit points total between my 2 creatures.
Oh,
Is that all?
That's
I
it.
only need 35.
I need 110 minutes.
Okay.
I think if Fearin focuses Kashak and then Twinkletoes and then Fearin, you'll probably be okay.
We'll be done before 110 minutes, Dan. So it'd probably be faster if I just heal you.
Yeah, just heal me last.
How long are you expecting, Ben?
First 10 minutes, I refocus, and then I don't know. Do you want me to roll, or do you want me to do averages? How do you want me to do this?
What's the average? I think it's enough that, we don't need to roll it out every time.
Well, do you want averages for regular successes or critical successes?
For regular successes, what's your chance of getting a critical success?
Pretty good.
What if you had to put it on like a percentage scale? What would be pretty good?
If I roll sorry, I'm trying to do quick maths here. Oh yeah, it's actually I critically succeed on a 5 on the die.
So 80% of the time you're critically succeeding.
Mhm.
What's your average on the critical success?
That would be 59.
59. And your average on a regular?
No, I'm sorry. That's the regular success is 59.
Regular
so plus
success,
9, 68.
68.
on a-
Call it 65 for your average and use that.
Heard.
That's 4 castings for me and Sheathra.
1 for Twinkletoes, and then how many for Fearin?
So we would need 7 casting, so 70 minutes.
70, and then make it 80, and you get Weaver topped off, and
Yep.
everybody's refocused. Cool. So just under an hour and a half, and you all are full health. Is there anything else you want to do in this room? Any discussions you want to have about the wall? Yeah.
Like the original stuff. Praise for success in the binding of souls and wishing for the horseman's aid in becoming powerful as Karnas.
Correct.
Right, so who the fuck made this mural?
Yeah, it's someone talking about Karnas, but also referencing like the events of Karnas's life. So I don't
Sounds
think
like
it's...
somebody's been here since.
Yeah. It's
Or Karnas is a psycho and made his own religion and subjected these divine creatures to worshipping him as a god.
What a theory.
Right. Which would
Did he
mean that
box
like he was
himself?
trying. Well, no, that's the painting that's onto the surface of the wall. I'm talking about like the original mural. So my theory is Karnas made this mural to make himself into a god, and then
Yeah.
literally anybody. Why are there 4 soul gems and why are there 5 non-soul gems? What would they be
Maybe
binding?
5 have already been released. Maybe
I mean,
3 of these creatures were in them.
do we release one? I can do
Okay.
that.
Can we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Fearin, I think, would look to Weaver and just be like, Weaver, do you know? I'm new to this. And again, sort of awkwardly glances to the psychopump on his shoulder. I can feel a soul is trapped in these gems, but what? Do you know what's the purpose typically of a soul gem? Like, what? Would this only be a certain? Would this only be evil creatures in here? Is there anything you know about soul gems you can tell us?
I'll recall knowledge.
Sure.
Off the top of my head, it's like they're spell batteries.
Ben, the player, knows this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
39. Or excuse me, 49.
49. Spell batteries is most of the way there. There's a couple of uses. If they are being used in spells, they are material components for the spell. So they don't. It's not quite a Skyrim situation where, you know, you can re-up a battery on your magic weapon and make it magical again. You can't use them to power magic. It's more that they are a cost for some spells. Typically,
Cost?
a material component, a cost, something that is expended. You would think that would probably not be their purpose here, though.
Yeah.
Their purpose here would be in the planar binding ritual that was done with this circle. They would be used as bargaining chips for the entities that were summoned. Almost like coins. Paying souls as the cost of the service being requested by the subject of the planar binding.
That is crazy. Is
Oh, yeah.
Weaver able to determine what kind of soul is inside of this particular one he's holding?
Short answer, no. Not easily. The souls get a little funky wonky once they're out of the body. They're kind of just soul. You know, for a very, very short period of time, which is different for every single living creature based off of innumerable circumstances, there is a remnant of the life they had just lived still imprinted on the soul. That's why resurrection magic works. That's why you know, you're able to call somebody back or speak to somebody that's dead. You would assume that these have been here for a very long time, and so they are essentially just the blank soul stuff, which is used as a pseudo fuel in the greater cosmology for the continuation of the universe. And that is guided by Pharasma. And Pharasma would see these trapped souls as being purely anathema.
Yeah.
It's prison.
I think hearing that, Fear would be like, oh, yeah, and doesn't even think about it. I do liberate soul on one of them.
Roll your counteract check.
All right. That is a great roll for a 48.
48. You attempt your liberate soul. And you kind of feel the essence, as if your hand were outstretched, though you are not moving. The weight of the soul as you kind of wrap this extension of your spiritual being around it and try to lift it out. You wait for something to happen, because again, this is still new to you. And then you take another look very closely at the gem, and that swirling smoke is no longer inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
And remind me of sort of the different version of this that I have than what's like written.
Mhm.
There's no cooldown
Um,
that's the same as the written one for this archetype, or how does that work again?
yeah, great question.
It's written as once per hour, and when
Yeah.
we're fighting the things taking over the guards.
So specifically for to make it a little more clear, for out of combat non-combatant souls like this, no cooldown. Specifically for the guards that have been possessed, there is also no cooldown. Outside of those two situations, there is still the regular cooldown.
So
Yeah.
a combat that isn't those cards.
If such a circumstance were to arise,
Yeah.
but it would be a separate cooldown if you want to think of it that way, a separate cooldown. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just rolling heaters on these, and then of course, as I say that, I roll a natural 4. I liberate the remaining 3, or try to.
What'd you roll?
49, 45, and then the last one is a 37.
37. That will do it. And so one after another, you take this great care to separate the soul from the binding. There was already an unnatural chill in this room. I think Kashak most definitely notices that each time Thirin activates this newfound power, there is a noticeable drop in temperature. The room gets colder and
Oh.
colder. Maybe Kashak, you glance at Thirin, and you notice these phantasmal webs that seem to be spreading down Thirin's shoulder, where the Nosoi's claws are currently clutched to perch. And as you look at the Nosoi, you see faint blue mist beginning to rise from the edges of the mask, this plague doctor mask that would cover the ostensible beak of the bird from the corners and from the eye sockets. This faint, wispy blue mist begins to curl up. A few moments pass, and Thirin, you feel the weight of the actions that you just took physically. You're not going to take any mechanical debuffs, but imagine it like you just woke up from a midday nap. As you finish pulling that last soul out, your brain, you suddenly realize, is a bit foggy. You have that moment where you're like, wait, where am I? What were we doing?
and then snap out of it and just look around. He maybe sees Kashak sort of staring at him. And he just goes, I think he just drops the empty soul gem then, and was like, "What? Yes, shall we carry on?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Does anybody have
So-
society?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll it.
Society. A natural 11.
37.
37. Twinkle Toes, you've probably seen these traded before. These gems. They're a specific type of sapphire, a black sapphire, used for this purpose specifically. Because it is, the color allows one to easily discern whether or not the gem has been filled. And you would know that the empty gems are worth 1,000 gold apiece.
Oh,
Whoa!
shit.
Wow.
Whoa! That's
The
just straight up
gems-
9K.
That are full are worth 1,500 apiece.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
I'm not in the business of selling souls.
I was gonna say that is a
Only 1,500? That's
Just a
crazy
fact.
low.
I think you underestimate how easy it is for magic users in this world to trap somebody's soul.
Could it be like an animal soul?
It could,
Do
but
animals have souls?
I would also remind you that commoners have like 6 HP. So,
And people are evil. Sometimes.
We are done, except for the.
indeed.
Yeah, that's gonna be scary.
All right, we make the long, 350-foot trek across this giant chasm, and then
Any more magic in this room as we recast detect magic?
As far as you can tell, there are no other sources of magic of which you are not already aware.
Perfect. All right, that was good.
As you guys make your way back, I'd like all of you to roll 6 reflex saves. And just tell me if you roll a below a what was the number? What's the number?
33, right? It's below a 33.
Yes, thank you. Below a 33 or lower.
Well, actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god, my lowest roll is a 33. I was joking. Heck yeah.
No. That's a critical failure. If you roll a 33 or below, let me know. Otherwise, don't let me know.
So that's 32. It's a 32 then.
Okay. That's
I rolled a 33.
that. Both of those are critical fails.
Yeah. Ben, what are you?
He's trying to get the number to be lower than his lowest roll. I can't roll that low.
Nor can I.
Okay. We've
Weaver did not roll that low at all.
I did a bad.
He did a not good roll.
I did a bad.
you're gonna take an additional. What do we think? Acid? Acid sounds good.
Mhm.
29 points of acid damage, reduced by 7, I believe, for your resistance.
6.
6.
So 29. Yeah, okay.
If you would all like to place yourselves in the room with the prismatic wall. As a reminder, this prismatic wall is the prismatic wall spell with some sort of permanency effect that is altered by a passcode. It is the magical equivalent of a code lock. There are 8 symbols on 2 plaques. 4 to the left, 4 to the right. Remind me,
What are they?
you did succeed, correct, in all of them?
We have all the symbols.
We got all of them.
We have all of them.
We got all the symbols.
Left
Yeah.
to right, Nethys, Night Hag Coven of the Harvesters of the Cage. Charon, the Horseman of Death. Seolyros, the Twice Risen, previous Horseman of Pestilence. Tigression, the Laughing Fiend. Hamza bin Gamal. Abshevros, the Delightful. And Jakarkas, the Collector, Daemonic Harbinger.
Jakarkas is the only one we have no idea about, right? What the hell's Jakarkas' deal?
We've talked a lot about Daemonic Harbingers.
Right.
And the issue with Daemonic Harbingers is that the people who say they are most likely are lying, and the ones who are most likely won't tell you.
The only thing in my notes I have about Jakarkas is he rose to power over the Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like more powerful than them.
That is a... If that's the impression that you received, I want to correct that impression a little bit, because that is not necessarily a rumor, but that is like people say that he is potentially.
I'm sorry. And then my next note is about then Demonic Harbingers, just not Jakarkas specifically. They are the number 2s under the Horsemen.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
a harbinger of the few able to distinguish themselves above even the direct servants of the horsemen. They are essentially second in power.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And Jakarkas was just like a notable one of them.
Jakarkas
So
would
he
be
says.
like one of the... If you had to like place a bet on who might be the next horseman of XYZ. Yeah. Correct.
And the progressions that I had kind of come up with was Avsheros to Hamza to the Coven to Kaoleros. And then I kind of got a little fuzzy with like he set out on his own after that, and then he entered into a bargain with Tigressin.
Yeah, I think it's.
But
the people who-
what number is the fourth one?
What? You like when he was on his own?
Right.
I think you're maybe thinking about it too hard. That just wouldn't count. Because
It would be 7, 6, 2, 4, 5. Yeah?
7 for Hamza.
2.
No, 7 for Afsheros.
Yep,
Yeah.
sorry. Yep, 7 for
Yeah.
Avsheros.
Mm-hmm.
I think EG's right.
6 for Hamza.
3 for
2 for
Coven.
the-
2.
Oh yeah, 2 for
2
Coven.
for the Coven.
for
Yeah,
Coven.
right. And
4
then,
for Kaoleros.
and then
5 for
Tigressin was just
Tigressin.
5.
I think that's got to be it. Yeah.
Who is pressing the buttons?
This feels like a Weaver thing.
Oh, why
does-
would he say that?
It does feel like a Weaver thing, but I don't want to make Weaver do it, so I'll do it.
I'll do it too, if no one else wants to.
Weaver would not want to do this.
Okay. Our fearless leader.
I'll do it.
Tell me specifically the number of the buttons that you are pressing and in the order that you are pressing them.
First, I am pressing button number 7.
Okay. You press the button. They are these blue glyphs that are the symbols of each of these figures. You press the first one. Number... You said
7.
7. On the right side. Second from the right. The glyph stops glowing.
Next, I will press the 6th button.
Again, you hold your hand up and press it against the flat, cool stone. The glyphs themselves are not physical, they are manifestations of magic. And as your hand moves through the glyph and presses into the stone, the glyph disappears. Move to the other side, follow a similar progression, and once more, the glyph disappears.
I will press button number 4.
Okay. The glyph disappears.
I will move back to the other side and
The glyph disappears, and the wall as well.
Oh.
Hey, we got it.
What?
Go,
Did it.
baby!
Let's do it.
Did it, done, did it.
I would like to give an additional hero point to both Jack and Emily Grace for calling the order in 2 independent discussions without referencing each other before leaving this room the first time.
Yeah, I felt pretty good about what we had cooked, but I wasn't ready to
I did
like, commit
too.
to it. Yeah.
My God.
Let me introduce you to more of the map.
Ooh, please.
The wall of multicolored lights fades,
Guys, I love puzzles.
and you are able to, for the first time, see beyond. Gosh. That space. To find
Perception check.
a
For a
door.
win.
Perception check? Sure.
Yeah.
Anything in particular that you were looking for?
Harps.
God, it'd be so funny if it was trapped beyond this fucking wind door.
That'd be really funny.
It's just a tripwire with a
41.
fireball spell on the other end.
41?
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, there are no traps. However, when Fearon steps up, no, there are no traps.
Let me put my ear hole to the door.
Put your ear hole to the door.
Gotta love a good ear hole.
Good rolls. Good rolls. 49.
49. You hear on the other side of this door nothing.
Holy shit. I will try to open
And
the door.
I heard nothing.
You open the door, and it opens.
This place is blowing my mind.
Let me, I know. All of that ancient advanced technology really makes you think. Going to give you one reveal, followed by a second. The third will come after I say a few things.
That's not going to be good.
Man. There was stuff on the other side of the door, and now I revealed that there was something on the other side of that door.
Yep. Now it's not worth looking at that door, 'cause I know there's stuff behind it.
This chamber has multiple sections. You see, the first is this narrow hallway, and then it opens up wider after, what is that, 45 feet, opens a little bit wider before it opens into a grand chamber beyond that. Let's talk about the chamber that you were just looking into. Because in stark contrast to the time-ravaged state of the previous chambers, this grand gallery that stretches before you is seemingly untouched by the passage of millennia. Neither dust nor cracks despoil the stone, and brilliant magical light fills the air, illuminating a series of intricate frescoes along the halls that detail the history and triumphs of Karnos, the Angel Binder. Beyond the series of frescoes, you see a further massive chamber, which is brilliantly illuminated by drifting spheres of light. You can see that the ceiling, vaulted, accommodates the rise of dozens of trees, their branches sprouting fruit and hosting songbirds and other forest creatures. Yet for all its beauty, this place seems cold, sterile, and unnatural. Standing at the center of the copse, atop a raised dais, is a statue of its creator, Karnos the Angel Binder, carved from a pale green stone. His graceful body clad in transcendent illusory robes, and a golden crown rests upon his brow, an earthly complement to the angelic halo above his head that flickers with cold blue-green fire. The space beyond looks a little something like an incomplete polygon reveal.
Scariest of all things. Ooh.
And a statue.
What do you do?
Stuff behind those doors. I don't want to go there.
If we go towards this thing, I have a feeling something's gonna get us.
So Kashak is looking ahead at this like really beautiful chamber, and sort of looks behind him again at this decrepit mausoleum, like this graveyard almost of destruction. And with a step through the doorway, is there any change in like feeling or air or ambiance?
Yes, you step through that doorway, and the smell of the air changes. That's the first thing you notice is ostensibly fresh air. Not air that's been trapped down, uncirculated for millennia, but fresh air. You feel the slight breeze almost of circulation on your scales. And the second thing that you notice is the sound of the animals,
Oh,
previously unheard. As you step forward past this unseen barrier, you hear the chittering of squirrels, the calls of the songbirds emanating from the chamber beyond. This space has been sequestered magically.
he'll continue to step forward to let everybody else into this space. He'll beckon some people. This is an emotional moment for Kashak to see something like this.
Weaver, I go in last.
Okay.
I think Fearin wants to have sort of that response, but is so thrown off, and just the juxtaposition is so off-putting, I think, to Fearin, that even though he definitely feels more comfortable in this environment, he is like something's weird here. I don't like it.
I like that the ranger is bought in. Like it's like fuck yeah, trees, nature, and the druid's like, I don't, sure man, but like I don't know. This is
Yeah, it's like unnatural nature.
this is a
That's what
stone tower. Like we
Yeah.
should not be getting involved in this. This is weird.
Weaver's trying to understand like every magical aspect of this room. Every 2 seconds, he's like recalling knowledge and like, or trying to identify magic. Like, how's that being done? How's that being done? I'm not gonna
Mhm.
bore everyone with all the.
Yeah, I
roles,
mean,
but
there's
Magic.
like
countless magical
Yeah.
stuff
this
going on.
this whole space is covered in hundreds, if not thousands, of individual permanent prestidigitations.
That's Weaver is jaw dropped, perplexed. You name
Just
it.
the time alone that would take and the resources that would go into that construction surely must be just like flabbergasting.
It's an amount of uh almost excess. I think Weaver would get the impression. It's like you might be familiar with what it costs to make any spell permanent. It is not insignificant. But to do so on a cantrip to keep this square foot of wall dust free is absurd. Genuinely absurd. Like imagine if you instead of spending, $100,000 to, hire a maid service to clean your mansion, you spent $100,000 to hire a Roomba for every square foot of your house, and each Roomba was $100,000. Like, clearly, constructs could have been made. There have been constructs previously to do the cleaning, but this is a level of exaggeration of
It never gets dirty.
excess that is very difficult to comprehend, I would say, for a Weaver.
Jaw dropping.
Um,
Weaver doesn't want to think about that kind of complex.
As you all are making your way in, you notice something else about these frescoes. Some of the scenes depicted are similar to murals that you've seen previously about Karnos's life. Clearly, the story is being told again and again and again. But these frescoes are much like the photographs in the Harry Potter series. They are moving. And while you have experienced very recently moving murals, living
Shock
artwork,
shoots 3 arrows at the first one he sees.
none of them seem to be paying mind
attention
to
to.
you.
Mhm.
And they are on very short
Loops.
loops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first image is like similar. Karnos as a child at the feet of Avshevros, raising hands before him, and then drops and lowers his gaze, then looks up, raises his hand, then drops and lowers his gaze.
Cool.
There's a girl that's like blowing a kiss to him in the background over and over.
I will Shock will move up towards this set of double doors and do some light investigating. Kind of get back to work.
Yeah.
Traps 37.
Okay.
Listening 39.
As far as you can tell, these double doors are not trapped. You listen on the other side, and the only thing you hear is the sound of these small animals and birds from the other chamber. Nothing from beyond this room.
And try to open the doors.
They are unlocked. You can open them. Would you like to open them all the way?
Can I give you a stealth to peek through one of them
Sure.
to avoid notice? 48.
48. Okay. And then you're just kind of cracking it to look in. Okay. What you see beyond is a small chamber. You don't have to open the door much to be able to see the back corner of the room, maybe only 25 feet beyond the door. Lining the wall, you see a number of angelic figures, each of them cast from metal, decorated with emerald gemstone eyes, ivory fingernails, and real feathers. Seems some of the figures are partially melted. Several you can see have been blown apart as if by explosive forces. It's all you can really get from your glimpse of one half of the room.
Wait, it seems like a living creature right now, or like a statue?
Statues.
They are metal figures of angels. They have gemstones for eyes. They are inlaid with ivory and have feathers pasted on them.
We'll take the risk. Let's open the doors.
You open the doors?
Bust them open.
You open the doors.
If possible, I would like to hunt one of them. And then I will open the doors.
You open the doors. As you get a better look at the room, you realize there only appear to be two of these statues that are seemingly full, if that makes sense.
Intact.
Intact, completely intact. You see that there's one out of this dozen that has its head just completely missing. There's another one that has no arms and no wings, it's just legs and a torso. You see another one that is folded over, like in an L, as if the middle was superheated and it was bent to the side. Various bits and pieces of 3 or 4 of them that have just been completely shattered, exploded by some great force. That's what you notice.
Can I roll an angel lore on these figures?
Sure.
I'll go ahead and hero point that natural one, since I've got 2 of them. For a natty 19, baby. 48.
48. They just look to be depictions of generic angels.
Okay.
It's not like they're meant to reference anything or anyone specific. They are, and specifically, they are not like statues of Karnos.
Okay.
Perception check in the room.
Sure.
That is a 52.
52. Yeah, I mean, you see desks to the north and south. If you kind of look at the desks, there seems to be mechanical pieces and parts, gears, hammers, screwdrivers, various like sheets of metal. But outside of that, it is just this dozen metal figures in various states of disrepair or destruction, with only the two in the back wall still being intact.
Detect magic, 30.
Detect magic. You do not detect any magic.
What? Weaver looks at the gang and just shrugs and says, I don't sense any magic. I don't think, unless
What
they're
is to be
physical
learned?
traps.
Right.
What?
What is to be learned here? Should we move on?
Should we
Well,
enter and just do a bit of investigating? I don't know. It's hard to believe there's anything in here that just is here for no reason. They
I don't know.
can. Do we think they were once angels, or
I don't know. Fuck it. I'll step in.
You step in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll follow?
That was just a statement. It wasn't a question.
Yeah.
Are these like desks?
Well, I will stop you if you go back one. I will stop you there because that's kind of where all of the statues are lined up in the kind of, last 3 by however many,
Oh.
3 by 6, like in
Wow,
rows.
It's like
So,
a
like,
fleet of
taking up
statues
space.
there.
Again, most
Yeah,
of them are like completely. But if you imagine like they're standing facing the door, and like
like
when
the
you walk
Hall of-
in, exactly. Um. So like you can move further in,
No.
but you're like squeezing between bits of pieces of statue.
The gems for eyes, are they soul gems or not?
Roll perception.
You said they were emerald, right?
Roll natural 1 for a 34.
34. As far as you can tell, there's nothing on the inside. They just look to be decorative. Just in place of eyes, they have brilliant green gems.
Nothing to see here.
Can I? Where are the two that are like intact? Can I approach one of them that are like intact?
Yeah. Um. Yeah, that's good.
Cool. Can I do a closer perception check on it and see how realistic it looks, or like whether it looks like it was? I'm looking for like pores type deal. Like,
Oh, I mean, you wouldn't even
in
need a perception check. It's metal. It is polished.
It's a robot.
It's smoothed, but it is
Okay.
metal. It's not porous. It's not skin. Doesn't even pretend to have that texture.
Okay.
It's like a marble statue kind of surface. It's just completely flat. It is, shaped, but it is not, you know. Yeah, exactly.
This place is giving me the creeps.
Agreed.
Let's see we get out of here. Move on to something else.
All right.
Let's all.
Kieran is still very sort of caught off guard by the sudden influx of like real nature,
Mm-hmm.
and is gonna like hug the wall as we move into this chamber.
I think Kashak will move pretty confidently. I'll give you a stealth to avoid notice. 49 as he sort of moves closer to this, like this opening, this larger opening.
Okay. $49 you said on the stealth?
Mm-hmm.
let me reveal a few things to you. This is the rest of the room.
Whoa.
There are approximately 5 doors that you can see.
Oh.
On the far wall, kind of incorporating the door that you see, is the final mural of this series. It is what appears to be the door itself is a door to Karnos's tower, kind of built in to the perspective. And all around it, along that back wall, you see the ruins of a city. And off to the right, beyond some of the trees, you can make out what you believe to be Karnos the Angel Binder, holding up a massive, glowing yellow crystal.
The Radiant Spark.
Think I found our MacGuffin.
Maybe.
To the left, along the wall here, you see an ornate fairy tale castle rising up from a verdant forest, as if it were an extension of the forest in this room. You see colorful flags that seem to be fluttering gently in the wind atop its ramparts. All of the other murals here are depictions of scenes that you are familiar with from Karnos's life.
Then there's just a fairy tale castle.
Fairy tale castle in the ruins of some city, sitting beneath Karnos's tower.
I think that city's name would rhyme with Smabsalon.
Maybe.
Where to, gang?
Well, the door going up to the tower feels like a pretty obvious last option.
Hmm. Can I counter with first?
I could be first. I think maybe we do this little side one here because this looks like a pretty closed circuit option.
No.
Somebody's metagaming.
Well, I'd be Fearin sees the one that is the door of a mural going up to the tower, and it's like, Karnas is probably up there.
Karnos has not been seen for 14,000 years.
Not actually Karnas, but like that's like whatever's going on down here, they're probably up there.
An intercontinental ballistic Kashak fires at this door. Can I perception check on the door?
Sure.
38 to listen.
38 to listen.
And for traps,
You successfully listen.
a 38 as well.
As far as you can tell, there are no traps. You hear naught but the sound of squirrels and birds.
I will open the door.
Open the door.
Dido.
This one's really going to get your blood pumping. I can tell right
More
now,
industry.
Jack. Can somebody say blank room?
Dude.
Uh,
Yes.
Paizo,
Empty
what are
square.
you doing?
Just 25 raw squares and nothing.
The table and shelves of this stone room, though crumbled to rubble, still bear remnants of earthly comforts and supplies, including stands of elaborate armor, various uniforms, glowing potions, and magical arms.
I'm like displaces
Magic scan.
Shit. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
There do be a bunch of magic in here.
Yeah, Weaver's horn just grows brighter and brighter the closer you get to a magical item.
Let me
What's
just
the
crack-
first thing, Will? I'll just identify everything in less than 10 seconds.
Not doing it from back there.
Let me just crack my loot sheet knuckles really quickly.
Bam.
I'm so glad you've done this. A couple of the stands of armor and uniforms start moving as you enter the room.
No way.
And you
You goofball.
realize that some of them weren't actually stands of armor and uniforms at all, but were actually creatures. Creatures who had stood motionless until you walked into the room.
Do you
Well,
think the
isn't
purpose
this
of the
a
statues
blunder?
in the previous room are an elaborate bait to get you to walk
100%.
into this fucking room like a
100%.
bunch of dipshits and then
Yep.
get this? I hate this.
Hello!
Theron closes the door and locks it.
Welcome to my party room. I'm so glad you could join us. First thing I do need you to do is roll initiative.
Yeah, whatever.
Why would I do this?
Scouts warning. Obviously, I saw them turn into creatures from being...
Your party was
From
lulled.
what I heard, Kashak put you.
Yeah,
in
you were
there.
lulled into a false sense of security, and then your party failed you, was the answer.
I rolled very high for initiative, so maybe I can get myself out of here.
I'm glad to hear that. What did you roll for initiative?
46.
46? Kashak?
44.
44. My pen is dead. Oh, God. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Do I have a backup pen?
You need me to run one to you?
No, I got this fountain pen working again. 44 from Weaver. 46 from Kashak.
No, other way.
They're way around.
Or
46 from Weaver. 44. That's what I said the first time. Fearon?
50.
50! Twinkle Toes?
I also got a 44.
44. Between yourself and Kashak, who rolled a 44.
Kashak.
Understood.
And I also try to demoralize a creature.
You're welcome to attempt to do so.
How about one of the the beautiful blonde women in the back?
Yes.
I have a 44 against the left bombshell. A new bombshell.
That's really funny.
Good
That's
looking
really
one.
funny.
I mean, look at that hair, you know?
Yeah, I wish mine looked like that.
Do you?
Yes.
Good to know. 44 you said?
Mm-hmm.
No, that was your initiative. What'd you roll for the Intimidate?
44.
That is a regular success.
Frighten one.
Frightened 1.
Frightened.
We will do surprise. Alright. Let me get these initiatives in here, and then we are off to the races. Anybody got any guesses as to what's going on?
I was thrown
No.
into a room. Did not walk in voluntarily.
That sure seems like what happened.
Seems like there's some animated suits of armor and maybe some animated, I don't know.
God, a cleric would go nuts here.
Yeah, they look very undead.
I don't know what you're talking about. First up is our good buddy, Viren. You see...
Close the door and lock it. I already told you that.
Oh man. Do
Okay,
it.
2 interact actions, third action.
No. No.
Uh,
No, that.
you see...
Where'd you get the key for this room?
just the two on the left-hand wall, the eastern wall. Sorry, western wall. And they begin moving and lifting shields and axes off of the wall near them, posturing towards where your friend just entered the room. What would you like to do?
Think really hard about how much of my resources I want to use in this combat.
3 action heal.
Are
3
you...
action heal.
Sorry, are you underestimating the level of danger that your friend is in right now?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
I just want it on record and recorded for Dan, so I can play it back to him later once his character's dead.
You don't you don't have to record it. It's burned into my memory.
It's being recorded right now, big guy.
You don't have to record it again.
I'll clip it, don't worry.
remind me, emanation spells have like the fill ability, right? Like it won't just be like blocked by the door. It'll wrap around the wall because the door is open. Isn't that how like emanation magic works?
Yes.
You're saying that very competently. But there's there is nothing in the text of emanation that specifies that. All it says is it extends out to a specified number of feet in all directions, but line of effect is also a very real thing.
Ben, this heal spell will have even more value if you let him get hit first.
Yeah.
In an area effect, creatures or targets must have line of effect to the point of origin to be affected.
Yeah, so I think you're right.
Which is, I think, something that they actually specifically added in the remaster. Because that was
To avoid
not
those
a
kind of
thing,
situations.
yeah. Because we had people doing stuff through walls in pre-remaster that was a little sus.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, then I think what Fearon will do is he'll just first action move into the room, sort of go like side by side with his buddy Weaver, square up,
Oh.
and he will.
It's real bold of you when Weaver's about to dip out of here. Keep going. Keep going.
And he will blast the first one he sees with the Tempest Surge.
Okay.
Reflex save, please.
Reflex save. Can do. Good, buddy. How do you feel about a natural one?
I feel so good about that. Oh my god.
Just asking.
Oh, man.
154 points of electricity damage
Jesus.
to start the combat.
Okay.
Look at those rolls. That's some good rolls there. That's my turn.
154.
54.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next up is Weaver.
Well, Fearin came in. So now I have to
You're so
think
right,
about
man.
that.
What?
Weaver's going to delay.
Weaver's going to delay.
Yeah.
Okay. It is this creature's turn. It's going to step 5, 15. It will draw its axe, and it will attempt to hit you with it. Fearin.
Bring it on. Oh wait,
Uh,
I may have a thing for this. So it moved from here to there to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I already used that ability. Just kidding.
Okay. That is a 42 to hit.
Oh, I think that just hits. That just hits.
So this massive great axe drawn off its back, as it begins swinging it in your direction, it lights on fire and slams into you.
Oh
You're
my
gonna take
God.
40 points of slashing damage and 6 points of fire damage.
Oh.
Great axes, baby.
Yeah.
Big damn.
So a 40 slashing, 6 fire.
Correct.
So no fire.
No fire.
No fire. Next is Kashak.
Oh Christ.
Okay.
The shove is a 46.
46 against
Shove.
Fortitude, probably. Is a regular success.
All right, I think I have to push him to this square, right? Away from me.
Yeah, it could be either that square or the other one.
Yeah, let's go left.
Okay. You can choose to follow him if you can follow him if you choose to do so.
I can.
I believe so. I believe that's part of shove.
I think it's only if you crit succeed.
You can stride after it,
No.
but you must move the same distance. Yeah, it's just
Oh.
if you succeed or critically succeed, you move the same distance if you want to.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's a banger. I shove him in the door, and I will loose an arrow at this creature back
Okay.
here as part of that.
I'm assuming you're
Should
hunting
I?
that creature at some point.
Yeah, sorry. Can I free action hunt that creature before I do any of
Yeah, you're good.
this?
Only because it's free action.
Yeah. So free action and then these 2 actions here. I don't think this has to be the same creature. No, it does not need to be the same creature at all. Okay.
As part of you making a ranged strike, I will take a reactive strike on you.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. 43 to hit.
Yeah, it's
Okay. You're gonna take 48 points of slashing damage and no fire damage due to Fearin's resistance aura.
hell yeah. All right, here's my bow strike against that beautiful woman. 39 against frightened one.
39 against frightened one is a hit.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Will, these creatures unholy?
Almost certainly.
Oh,
Yes, they are.
Gonna put a 2 in front of that D4. 46 points of.
Feel
total
confident in
damage.
giving you that information at this point.
anybody else
46.
still got a Cassation helmet on?
No. 46
And
total points of damage.
could you type that out for me?
Yes. We are talking about 3 force, 6 sonic, 3 spirit,
Okay.
9, 16 precision piercing, and then the remainder will be regular precision. So 10, 13, 18,
Okay.
21, 27.
A fair,
No, sorry, less than that, but yeah.
a fair amount of that does not go through.
Wicked pisser.
Oh yeah.
What doesn't go through? Sonic force? Precision? Alright,
Maybe maybe just the physical damage.
yeah, maybe. Let's do point blank stance at the end of my turn. That's it. Sheathrow will move. Oh, I've done anything. Okay. To there.
Okay. Twinkletoes, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna get on in here. I'll get in this corner here. Flank this guy with my good pal Weaver.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I will then do a nice little just like roundhouse backflip off that corner wall.
Okay.
Acrobatic performance. That's a 53 acrobatics against somebody's will DC.
Yeah, you got it.
Cool. Third action, I will precise strike this guy.
I like that they clarified flanking rules from first to second edition. It's crazy that we haven't talked about this before, but you just need an ally on the other side. Like, the ally doesn't have to be threatening, which is a world of nonsense once you get into, like, invisible allies or allies that can't make attacks, things like
I
that.
don't know if I realized that.
Yeah. It just says, when you and an ally are flanking a foe, it is hard time to a creature's off guard from melee attacks from creatures that you are flanking. To flank a foe, you and your allies must be on opposite sides of the creature. That's it.
Additionally, both you and the ally.
Oh, wait. Okay, so if I read this, the penultimate sentence, it includes most of that. But,
It's just everyone now can make unarmed attacks. In first
Yes.
edition, that's not always true. You
Yeah.
don't always threaten with
not
armed.
every
Now,
unarmed
like,
attack
everyone's
threatens.
positioned.
Yeah. And it's still up in the air whether or not you threaten as an invisible creature. According to the rest of the Pathfinder community, it's pretty 50-50.
Stupid game.
Go ahead and roll to hit. I'm so sorry to derail that.
That's okay. I rolled a 16, so 49 to hit.
49 against off guard is a critical hit.
Yay!
Nice.
Crit precise strike with brilliant rapier. All right. 81 points of spirit damage.
Spirit damage. All right.
And precision spirit.
And precision spirit as well.
You notice confidently that all of that damage went through.
Hey yo.
It's the physical damage.
That's why you just need something that'll cut the soul.
Well, these
Is
are
that-
two different creatures also.
Is that everything from Twinkletoes?
Move, flip strike. Yes.
Okay. Incredible.
Nice, baby.
Next up, we have. Just get these guys in order here.
It's getting
Still got like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's all, we're so close to it being all of us and then all of the enemies. We're so close.
It's very close. There's one guy in
Oh.
between you all. Yeah.
That one guy who had to have a little bit of speed on him.
Did
Thank you,
Twinkle
delay.
Toes finish your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Weaver would like to
Oh, thank God. Go ahead.
interject. Yes. Perfect. First action, he will cast Ward, his favorite ward spell. Always protective wards, obviously. And he
Obviously.
this myself, and now I have to ask you to do it every time.
You sure can.
So let's-
Always have been able to.
What?
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, you can make your own auras.
If 30 auras pop up on my screen right now, I will delete your characters.
It's a little gear.
Yeah, no, I
wheel.
found it.
Which ones? The southern ones?
Yes.
Okay.
The ones that aren't suits of armors.
What skill are you rolling?
Occultism.
Okay. Put it to
So
0.
Turn it back to 0. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dan, I'm so sorry.
No way.
A 38 would let you know that religion is what you need to roll.
Okay, I'm gonna roll Arcana. No, I'm just kidding.
You're
I'll
welcome
roll
to do so.
relig-
I'm not going to stop
I'm rolling.
you.
I'm gonna roll religion, and if the next time I roll religion, you say Arcana, I'm gonna never recall knowledge again. Religion. So dumb. Thankfully, I rolled well. 41.
41. 41 is a regular success to identify these as liches.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Aren't these like really bad?
That's what killed me last time.
6
No.
liches?
No,
No?
Two
Two liches.
stuff.
Oh,
Liches,
the southern ones. Okay.
as a free bit of information,
So,
are not as powerful as demi-liches in this game. So,
well,
these
that
would
doesn't make
be
sense at all.
less powerful than...
Then what killed
Still,
me?
these guys are scary as
Okay.
hell.
Yeah, they're not good
Still scary.
for your health. They are undead. They have some associated undead things, such as void healing. Used to be negative healing, now it is void healing. And they have the issue with positive stuff, in general. You would know that they are spellcasters. You get 2 pieces of mechanical information. What would you like to know?
Liches probably have a lot of like resistances and stuff. Do we want their resistances or immunities? I think immunities is first. Let's go with immunities.
So you want lowest save and immunities?
Yeah.
Okay. Lowest save is fortitude.
Okay.
They are immune to bleed, death effects, disease, paralyze, poison, unconscious.
Scary.
Now I really wish that we knew what they were resistant to.
At least your arrows.
Yeah.
That's Weaver's turn.
All right.
Dan, I
We've-
sent a screenshot of an Archives of Nethys page into our Discord channel. If you could do me a favor and, like, I don't know, tattoo it on the back of your eyelids, I think that would be sweet.
See, like, occultism, ancient mysteries. A lich is an ancient mystery.
Right.
Old superstition, that's a lich.
Right.
I think
Right.
there's a
Pure
bigger
philosophy.
factor,
Right.
bigger fundamental
Creature
piece of being a
occult
lich.
significance.
Right.
Why, like,
You
what's
know,
religious about being a lich? It's not a religion. That's for fucking sure. I don't study lich.
What is the cycle of life and death all about?
This is dumb. I felt like occultism was a perfectly.
If you were gonna
Perfectly
roll,
acceptable.
if you were
No,
gonna
that
roll
was
recall
dumb.
knowledge on the cycle of life and death, what skill would you pick?
Nature.
Well, you can't argue with that, actually.
Fuck
That's
you.
fair enough.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you
Right
still
into
wouldn't
that
gain any new information.
Yeah.
It's my 5 turns in a row, so I'll go ahead and take them.
Everyone has a +1 to AC.
This creature will attempt to. It won't attempt. It will just draw a great axe. The second thing it'll do is try to hit Twinkle Toes with it.
Boo.
That's a natural 20.
That'll crit.
That'll be 90 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And 4 points of
Okay.
fire, which is reduced to 0.
Nice.
So you got that going for you. Second action. Or, sorry, third action, excuse me. It will try to hit you again. 28. I don't think it'll do it, though.
Jesus
That'll
Christ.
critically miss, and I will take an opportune riposte. For another natty 16 for a 49 to hit.
That is a hit.
Just a hit, though.
Correct.
Precise strike with brilliant rapier. "24 points of spirit damage. Or
20
sorry, 10 points of spirit damage. 14 points of precision spirit damage.
Precision spirit damage. Very important to make that distinction.
It's like general cutting the soul, and then also like a really mean insult too. Like,
I see.
oh, your knees are weird.
Yeah, that checks out. That checks out.
Like, they can't change that. That they have weird knees.
That's a fact about them forever.
That's a fact about them.
This creature will draw a great axe, step up, and attempt to hit Weaver. That is a 40 even to hit.
Yeah.
AC 41. Nah, yeah, that hit.
It's going to be 39 points of slashing damage and no fire because of Fearon's resistance.
Thank you, Fearon.
Man, I was
This-
really wondering whether or not to take that feat. That feat is so good.
It is. At least in this dungeon.
Well, right. Yeah.
So hard to come by. That's PCs.
This creature will go 5, 15, 20. And then unleash a 30-foot cone of energy.
Yeah.
I need, no. It is just a thing that it can do.
Of energy.
Just
Cone of energy.
Just a cone of energy.
Classic
it's called-
undead ability.
It's called Devastating Blast. This
So
is
you would devastate.
gonna hit Weaver, Fearon, Kashak, and Sheetha. If you could all roll reflex saves for me.
You say me too?
Not you.
Nice.
Not me. Yay.
The
Oh,
Minister
natural
will-
19. Let's go.
I'm keeping it. Not
I'm gonna hear about that.
Although it's no, I'm keeping it.
Are you keeping it?
Weaver, what'd you get?
48.
Critical success. Fearon, what'd you get?
39.
Regular success. Kashak, what'd you get?
Kashak critically succeeds the natural 20, and then Sheethra a 41, which sounds like a success.
Success. So, Kashak, Weaver, unaffected. Fearon and Sheether will take. I am pre-having it. 42 points of fire damage, reduced by 6.
That's the halved amount?
Yes.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god. Holy shit. Okay, I was worried about expending resources in here, but I think we have to. Holy crap.
So it's 42 before reduction. The reduction is 30 feet range, so I take 36, yeah?
36, yeah.
Yeah. It is now Lich Numero Uno's turn. It's going to attempt to cast a spell.
All right. Recognize. It's recognize o'clock. If it's arcane, I automatically succeed, but for fun, it's going to be a 41.
41.
Yeah.
Let me make sure whether or not it's arcane. Actually, it would almost certainly need to be. It is a dominate.
That's not the best spell. That is a bad spell.
Yeah, we don't like that.
We don't,
You know,
we don't really like
not a
that.
fan, not a fan.
Hahaha. um. Fuck it. We ball.
Fuck it.
5th level Wave of Despair with the mental trait.
Okay.
Coming at you. Hero point. Okay, a much better hero point. That's a natural 1
A natural. What?
on the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I wanted to specify that. Yeah. Total is 41.
41. At what rank? 5th rank?
Yeah.
That will successfully counteract Dominate.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank
fucking
God.
Christ, I was terrified.
Reflect it.
It dominates itself and
Dominate
starts
himself.
following its own commands.
What's its command? Just
Yes.
to attack us?
Remove the intruders by all means necessary. The second one's actually wait. Does this have anything else I can do? It will take a step towards you. The second one will cast a spell.
Nothing I can do.
Okay.
In response, I've got a thing here.
Counter spell?
I think how would this work? I think this works. Otherwise, yeah, this has to work. I think Fearon like sees Weaver like maybe have this moment of panic, seeing the other Lich begin to cast a spell, and Fearon puts his hand on Weaver's shoulder and says, I think I've been learning from you, and I'm going to cast as a reaction Nullify.
Yo.
What?
No way.
A 10th level spell. I instantly destroy an incoming spell. Though it does send reverberations down my body. I automatically counteract it, but the feedback brings unavoidable harm. I lose a d8 of hit points per spell level.
Okay. The Lich begins clattering its teeth as mumbled, choked words emanate from its corpse, essentially. You see this, you put a hand on Weaver's shoulder, and then reach out your hand and just squish, and you hear the shatter of magics being not just countered, but removed. Energies suddenly disappearing out of physical space. You will
Don't want to
lose.
deal with Dominate at all.
We were just clapping his hand.
29 points of HP.
Okay.
That is the end of round 1 of our fun little... Oh, I missed an opportunity. That is the end of round 1 of our fun dead fight. We'll see y'all next time for round 2. Have a great one, everybody.